Welcome back to Lando Leaves Land. In this video, I fly from Miami to the US Virgin Islands to help sail my sister and brother-in-law's recently bought catamaran back to Florida. The previous owner, Denny, used it as a charter vessel out of St. Thomas and agreed to help us bring it back. Stay tuned for the adventure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're all set.
Now we ask your attention as we show a very important safety video regarding our Boeing 737 aircraft. Your attention.
Items may have moved in flight. And thank you for choosing American Airlines.
My dad had been there for a couple days already and met me at the airport.
Welcome.
Man, these islands are cool. They look like King Kong kind of. Is this it right here?
Here at the Compass Point Marina, St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. Standing on this Venezia catamaran. Gonna sail this baby back to Florida. It's looking like we're gonna have a good weather window. Some good winds. And should be an adventure. Just taking it all in here in St. Thomas at the moment. Here at the end of the dock at Compass Point Marina. St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. And then we've got some anchorage over here. All the houses up in the hills. You see any houses with the blue tarps on them? Because their roofs got ripped off in Irma or Maria. Leaving tomorrow early morning. More Irma damage. This is a bummer. Got a dock here pulling all this stuff out onto it. That's very sad. And it's raining a little bit. There's a ton of catamarans here. Look at this big one. Lots of charter boats here. What's up, puppy? You okay? You okay? You okay, buddy? What's wrong? What's wrong? You got the black lung? We got rain.
Installed it wrong. They installed the top car incorrectly, and it was actually about that far from the mast, which put undue strain on the next car, and then it just pulled the next one out and just right on down line, like a zipper.
Oh man.
And then the main halyard broke.
If you're ever at the Compass Point Marina, I highly recommend getting a burger at the dive bar. My brother-in-law Cam and I were able to get a good final meal in before our journey. Good morning, good people. Today is the day we are leaving St. Thomas today, going to take off into the blue, headed to Florida. Looks like we have good weather, maybe 8 to 10 days. And yeah, let's go see what the rest of the crew is doing. Good morning.
Good morning.
Cam,
Yeah?
today's the day.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
No. But I'm willing to go and learn.
Cam's got the charts up. Predict wind. Took some Bonium last night just in case.
I took some this morning,
Okay, good.
just when I got up.
It'll be alright.
Yeah.
It's still dark out. What are we doing here, Cam?
Getting water, fresh water.
Filling up water.
I have 150 gallons on board.
Tell me about this connection here.
It's just a simple filter. It takes any nasties, big nasties out before it goes on board.
Filtering the water, filling up. Everyone took a shower that wants to take a shower. We said goodbye to Dad as he had to fly back for an appointment, but he was kind enough to cast us off first. Heading out into the blue. Goodbye, Compass Point Marina.
Just pulled out of the Compass Point Marina, went around the bend, and we turned the motors off, the engines off, and we carrying about 8 knots right now, just cruising. Winds at our back, got some big rollers kind of pushing us. Okay, passing Charlotte Amalia right now. Took a video of that in the taxi on the other side on the street where the cruise ships enter the main port here. St. Thomas. Alright, we're about a couple hours into the journey. We exited St. Thomas. We are coming up on Calibra and Calibrita, smaller one. We're anywhere between 6 and 8.5, sometimes 9 knots. Captain Denny is preparing the fishing gear. We can throw out some lines. These are the Vieques, across from Calibra. Okay, so we're passing Calibra. And you see the mountains over here? That is Puerto Rico. We're sailing right in between Calibra and Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico! Right there. This is how we do it down in Puerto Rico. This is Cayo Diablo. Diablo means devil. I don't see why it's devilish. Looks pretty nice to me. Passing by Puerto Rico. Actually have some phone service right now thanks to Puerto Rico. Didn't have phone service until now out of St. Thomas. So San Juan is over on the other side, right around the corner there. cruising, making good time. Flying, baby. We got seas that are about 8 to 10 feet. It's kind of hard to see in the video, but it's pretty rolly out here. And you can see the splash right there. These are big rollers. The crew's getting a little wheezy when they head inside, so everybody's out here in the cockpit. Anyways, we are going up the coast of Puerto Rico, and this evening we should be north of Dominican Republic. So it's about 6 a.m. and I'm on watch. My watch is 4 to 7 a.m. and we are just north of the Dominican Republic right now. We were flying out of St. Thomas, going 8 to 11 knots. I actually got up to almost 11.9 knots at one point. We got over 204 miles in one day, and Captain Denny here on the Whisper Cat said that's the most he's gone in one day ever. Pretty cool. We're on our way to the Turks and Caicos right now. It's about 15 knots right now of wind. The wind has shifted directly behind us. We're not set up very well sail-wise for that, so we're going about 6 knots right now. We'll get some more footage when we get to the Turks and Caicos. The sun's coming up right now. Pretty smooth sailing. It's rolly, but not too bad. And it's 7 o'clock. Watch is over. Between Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic to the north. Headed up the chain. Beautiful sunrise.
Stay tuned for the next video as we continue our way up through the islands and see some interesting things along the way. Will we make it to Florida? Please like and subscribe, as it's a free way to support the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.